Hi everyone. So I'm going to show you how to go into CourseHero and report items that could potentially be used later. They're very tempting for students to use later to copy work for especially module competency assessment, but there are also other things like labs and discussion answers. First, just log into CourseHero. And it looks like it popped up something that I found just by going into the search bar and typing in our course number. Sometimes if you also put something like M3 or one of the module numbers, that will help you identify something. Let's just look here. So a lot of these look like, and some of these are in the process of being taken down based on what I submitted. Let's just look at this one. And you can clearly see it's set up like our M5 competency assessment. You won't be able to see all of them unless you go through all the motions of subscribing. You don't have to do that. Just scroll down to the very bottom where it says report, and it infringes my rights, copyright infringement, and then submit. And that will pull up this page. Notice here is the link directly to that page. I'm going to copy that and put it in an email to you guys. Anyway, once you have that page going, and I have it partially filled out how I would here, I first click on my company, organization, or client, and then put in my name. And I have Purdue Global and address and so forth ready to go. So just click that, just change this to the fact that I'm a professor. Here is where you would enter any content. So I usually keep two tabs open so I can toggle back and forth. Let's go back to that item that we want to report, come up to the address bar, copy, paste, and then add another work. If you want to do multiple, it's sufficient to do multiple in one submission. So let's go back, find something else that resembles our exact wording and instructions. I've seen some PowerPoint from seminaries, I think that's okay. But something like the graded lab, as you see here, with answers that are correct. As you can see, it's fuzzy, but you can see that this student has posted lab questions with their correct answers. So that is clearly a violation. So we're going to come up to the URL, copy, and paste again into the address. And then for our titles, just something like MM305, M5 competency assessment here, and then assessment for type of content. And this was our MM305 Unit 1 lab, also an assessment. You could elect to choose homework there, but I just usually use assessment for everything since it is a graded assessment. Then once you have added however many you want, come down. I have this pre-populating for Purdue Global. So, and this works effectively. I put in my phone number here and my Purdue Global email address. And then down here, you're attesting that Purdue Global is the copyright owner of this material, which they are, and this is accurate. Basically check all of those off and type in your name as a signature and submit. Once you have done all of that, it will take a few days for them to review it, but then you will receive an email that looks like this And it will basically say, thank you for contacting the compliance team, and something to this effect. We have disabled access to the content located at those URLs that you submitted. Notice we click on this one. Now, even if it appears in the search for, say, a couple of weeks from now, what you identify, when they click on it, it will show this, page not found. So that's how I have figured out how to take down some of the answers from CourseHero. I hope that helps.